Peace becomes familiar when the body learns it is safe. As you settle into this moment, allow yourself to arrive without effort, without expectation, without needing anything to change right now. There is nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to achieve. Your body already knows how to rest when it is permitted to do so. You are not here to create calm through force or concentration. You are here to remember calm as something that already exists beneath the surface of experience, waiting only for permission to be felt. Let your attention gently soften, not focusing on any one thing, but allowing awareness to widen and include the sensations of your body exactly as they are. Notice the simple fact that you are here, breathing, supported, held by gravity, held by the environment around you. Even if your mind is active, even if sensations are present, there is a deeper layer beneath all of that which remains steady, quiet, and unchanged. Begin to notice the rhythm of your breath without altering it. Each inhale arrives on its own. Each exhale leaves on its own. Your body has been breathing for you long before you ever thought about it. Let this be a reminder that regulation is not something you have to manage. It is something that emerges naturally when interference softens. As you continue breathing, sense the gentle expansion in the chest or belly and the release that follows. With every exhale, imagine your body receiving the signal that it does not need to hold itself alert anymore. Nothing is required of you in this moment. There is no threat to respond to, no urgency to prepare for, no problem to solve. As your awareness settles deeper into the body, notice where tension may still be present, not as something wrong, but as information. These areas are not obstacles to calm, they are invitations. They represent places that have learned to stay vigilant to protect you. Silently thank these areas for their effort, for their dedication to keeping you safe. And then, without pushing them to relax, simply let them know that the work they once had to do is no longer required in this moment. The body listens when it feels respected. Calm does not arrive by command. It arrives when safety is felt. Imagine now that calm is not a mood or a state you enter briefly, but a baseline that your nervous system is capable of returning to again and again. Calm is not the absence of sensation or thought. Calm is the presence of internal safety while sensations and thoughts come and go. Let this understanding settle into you. You do not need silence to be calm. You do not need stillness to be calm. Calm is the felt sense that whatever arises can be met without urgency. As this realization sinks in, notice if your body begins to subtly reorganize itself around ease. Muscles may soften. The jaw may unclench. The space behind the eyes may feel wider. These shifts happen naturally when the nervous system recognizes that it is no longer being evaluated or pressured. Allow your awareness to move downward through the body, noticing the weight of your shoulders, the support beneath your spine, the contact points where your body meets the surface below. These points of contact are quiet confirmations of safety. Gravity is doing the work for you. You do not need to hold yourself up emotionally or physically. Let yourself be held. As you do, imagine your nervous system learning this experience, as a reference point. This is what calm feels like. This is what safety feels like. Not perfect, not frozen, not absent of life, but grounded, steady, and available. If thoughts arise, notice them the way you might notice whether passing through the sky. They do not require engagement. They do not require correction. The ability to observe without reacting is itself a sign of regulation. Calm is not something you fall into. It is something you recognize when reactivity loosens its grip. Let thoughts move through without commentary, without analysis. Each time you allow a thought to pass without following it, you are teaching your nervous system that not every signal requires action. Begin to sense a quiet center within you, somewhere in the body where steadiness feels most accessible. It may be in the chest, the abdomen, or deep within the torso. This is not a point you force yourself to feel. It reveals itself when you stop searching. Rest your awareness there gently. This is the place your system returns to when it is not being pulled into threat or anticipation. This is the internal anchor that remains available even during movement, conversation, and daily life. Now imagine this calm spreading not as a wave, but as a stable field throughout your body. It does not push anything out. It simply includes everything. Emotions can exist within calm. Sensations can exist within calm. Calm is spacious enough to hold experience without becoming overwhelmed by it. As this understanding settles in, your body begins to learn that calm does not require withdrawal from life. It can be present while living, while engaging, while feeling. Let yourself sense how different this is from effort-based relaxation. There's no strain here, no trying to maintain a state. Calm is becoming familiar because it is no longer being treated as fragile. Your nervous system is discovering that calm is resilient. It can coexist with movement, sound, thought, and emotion. This is how calm becomes a baseline rather than an exception. Take a few moments to simply exist in this state, without numbing it, without measuring it. Each second you remain here without effort reinforces the neural pathways associated with safety and regulation. Your body is learning through experience, not instruction. This learning is deep and lasting because it is felt rather than forced. As you continue, imagine future moments in your life where stress once took over quickly. See yourself entering those moments with this same grounded presence, not because you control the situation, but because your body recognizes that it can return to this internal steadiness. Calm is no longer something you chase after stress appears. It is something you carry with you, something you return to naturally. Allow this session to complete itself gently. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to remember deliberately. Your nervous system has received what it needs. Calm has been experienced not as an achievement, but as a home state. And even as you eventually shift attention back to your surroundings, this baseline remains within you, accessible, familiar, and quietly present beneath whatever unfolds next. And as this calm settles more deeply now, you may notice how natural it feels to carry yourself from this place, moving through your day with less urgency, less inner pressure, less need to manage or fix anything at all. Your body remembers this state even when attention shifts elsewhere, quietly returning you to balance without effort. Calm no longer feels like something you reach for, but something that gently finds you again and again. Over time, this steadiness becomes familiar, trusted, lived in. You begin responding from regulation rather than reaction, from grounded presence rather than habit. This is not a peak state. This is home,